And welcome to week 13. And as you can see, here is the light pole, and we're going to go right to the top this week, and there is the light. We've got a street light at the end of our driveway. It's fully solar powered, and it is motion censored, so anything comes near the driveway and the light will come on. And as you can see, there is something up top. We have the start of the roof on the left and right hand side of the building. That's all fabricated on site, so that's why we've had to wait for a few sunny days to get the welder up top, and so they can weld it all together for us. And as you can see, the columns in the middle are set, and they're a little bit higher. That's because the centre portion of the roof is going to be a bit higher than the two outside parts. So there's actually 3 parts to the roof. But it's all looking really, really good at the moment. They're not quite finished the block work on the outside, but they're getting close to it. As you see coming down the side here, it's getting there. It's nearly finished. The outside block work anyway, which is good progress. And as you can see, that's the roof line now. It comes out about a bit over a metre from the side of the house, as it is now. And that the box framework, that's the extra canopy that goes across the front and down the sides a little bit. They've just poured all that, so that will come off very shortly. It's really just a feature. As you can see, the front roof line, as we go inside, you'll be able to see how they've welded it all together on those side bits up on the roof there. I'll go a little bit inside. It's a bit wet, of course, and where they've backfilled the inside, it's really soggy, so I won't go in there too far, but I'll show you the inside. As you can see, they've done those extra beams above all the windows, all the doors, going right across to each of the columns, so it's nice and strong. The framework of the house is really strong, because if you've seen back in the early videos, the columns themselves, they are strong, and now everything's tied into those. This is the main bedroom wing. All that side is the main bedroom and the walk-in closet, and there's the pump room. They've done nothing to that. Pump and filter room. And as we go around the side, you can just see where they've again done that bit at the front there for that canopy, they call it, out, but you can also see the roof line, which is really good. That's the window to the master bedroom, and that's the master bedroom bathroom window. We opted just to put small windows for the master bedroom bathroom, simply because, well, one security. There's no security yet on the property, and yeah, just made it simpler for the build. And we don't sort of want huge windows out facing out the farm, because there's always plenty of people on the farm. So that's the window to the living room part of the area. That's effectively our back door there. It's going to be a big wooden door. It's sort of like a front door, but it's really the back door of the property. We're going to do a path and out to the road there. Let's just quick look inside as we go down. Oh, there's Nico coming to inspect, as he does. And as you can see, coming up here, they've just doing the last of the cross beams above the windows, and just down to the septic tank. There's been no extra work done on that. Not sure when they'll do that. Be next year sometime. They'll get around finishing that. Well, I guess when they do the plumbing pipe work, which are all there. As I can see, just got a bit of block work on the top there, but main thing is the roof. The supports to that roof are all tied into those big thick columns, so it's all nice strong structure. Just looking down the side, it's all looking quite good. Still a lot of hollow blocks they've made for the rest of the walls there. There's hollow blocks everywhere, but it's really looking like a house now, and we're really happy with how it looks. That's just looking over to the left to our greenhouse, or what we call the greenhouse. It's a 2-story house that was on the property when we bought it. There's the back view. You can see the roof line with the supports, and all the block work's now finished. So this was a few days later. And you can see all the block work's finished on the outside. And there's the roof coming over the top. So it's looking really good. And they've still got the box supports on the canopy there, but that was all done a few days ago. There's a window to bedroom number 2, and as we come around to the front, I'll just back up a bit here, and just to give you a bit of a before that's some fascia boards. Not quite sure where they're going to go yet, but they've been delivered. And of course, lots more blocks, more rebar, more metals, and just to give you a bit of a overview on how it fits together. But it's looking good. Now they've finished most of that block work on the outside, and that's just cut the driveway a bit, give you a bit of view. But that's how it all comes together. And the right hand side is almost identical to the left hand side, except it's all our master bedroom, where this left hand side is 2 bedrooms and the bathroom in the middle. And you can just see they've taken the box work around the centre columns, the ones that are a bit higher, just the right there. And that's where the centre roof is going to come over the top. There you go, you can just see them now. That's where the centres, there's going to be extra long supports going to the back, and that's going to go and overlap the side roofs a bit. So it should look really good. It's all our insulation, so it's good. There's going to be some insulation. It's always it's usually missing from houses over here. You don't normally find insulation at all. But at least we know the roof's going to be insulated. Obviously, you can't do much with the block walls, but the blocks themselves give you a bit of insulation. All looking really good. Really happy. And that's the master bedroom wing. And as we come across to the centre, like I said, you're going to have that canopy over the top of our outside, the balcony just there on the right hand side. And then the roof's going to come over the top of that again, like it is on the sides. So it should look really good. The pictures look really good, so and so far it's looking quite like the pictures. So we're just stuck into here. This is our outdoor balcony where we are. That's where the solar installation is going to go on that side. And over the top, block work's all done. That's a big window on the left. Yeah, it's all looking really good. As you can see, it's got to be built up a bit, but when they start on the pool, they'll use some of that fill to fill up in here. That's our back door, front door. And as we come around this way, if I can get through maybe, I'll try. Bit of block work to do up the top there. And that's the door to get from the inside to the veranda. Left hand side pantry, straight ahead will be the kitchen. As we just have a quick squeeze. but then it looks so much different now. The block works, or most of the block work is done. You sort of get a bit more feel of how it's going to all fit together. So back door, and that's our bedroom wing there. But we'll just come over this side. I can just poke my head around here. Like you can see, it's very wet. I'm not going to walk in there because it's going to be quite soggy. They obviously will belt it down. As you can see, there's a big framework that goes from front to back. That's all been prefabbed on site, hand cut on site or with the machine, cut and welded, and it's tied into the columns, and then the cross bits are welded onto that as well. That's our little CR there, little comfort room or bathroom. We just have a shower, toilet and sink. And that's the bedroom. All the bedrooms are pretty much the same size, as slightly different sizes, but they're all basically 4x3. We didn't sort of see a sense in doing huge bedrooms. We tried to keep the build as small as possible. And even our master bedroom's not a huge room, but we've got all this space in front of me there. That's the walk-in robe, and then our ensuite is quite big because it needs to be big to fit in what we wanted to put into it, which you'll see a bit later. It's basically the size of a bedroom. That's quite big for a bathroom here, but you'll see why it needed to be that big next year. And back, this would be like a living room, dining room, right here. And as you can see, the farm is just out the back. Well, the farm's all around it, but the main section of film is just out the back. That's the piggery that's there. We've got one pig at the moment. One mama pig who's, we think, is pregnant. And we're expecting little piglets in April. I think it's April. We'll see how many pigs she can have. That's the view out the front. And back, just to give you an idea on the framework on the roof. There it is there. And that's going to go all over the centre part of the roof as well. I haven't quite done that. So I've done a few of the frame bits, but that's all I've done for now. But it's looking good. Looking very good. And it's a bit more block work to do there above the... There's going to be French doors there, leading out to the balcony. And a bit more of the block work there, into the second and third bedrooms. But other than that, the block work it's not quite finished, but still a lot of internal things to do, but like on the outside looks relatively finished. Yeah, done up to the top columns in the bedroom and the ensuite. And it's got that bed at the top and the top frame on that. We're going to put a nice big door on there so that I'll be able to lock myself away when I need to be on my own and have everything in the master suite. And there's one of the big windows out to the veranda, and you can see the view in the background, which is looks messy at the moment, but obviously they've got a lot of finishing to do. They're not support walls at all. There's a support wall there. The columns are support. These are just to block it in basically and make it look pretty. There's quite big windows. That's one of two that look out the front. But yeah, it's all really coming together now, and nearly up to date with the videos. Only 2 more to go, and then it'll be Christmas. So we'll be up to date at Christmas time. So keep watching, and we'll see the progress up until Christmas. I'll do one right on Christmas Eve so you can see a live update to the end of the year.